Hello and welcome to another My Paper Mousse video tutorial. My name is Jacqueline Nimrichter and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use your curly label punch to create fun little mustaches that you can use on mini cards like the ones I have here. And these are what we're going to be making today, so let's get started. What you're going to need for this project is a piece of 2" by 4" Whisper White cardstock, and score it at 2 inches so that you can end up with a little 2" square mini card. You're going to need a scrap piece of basic black cardstock, which is what we're going to use to make the mustaches. Of course, you're going to need your curly label punch. You're going to need the You're My Type stamp set, which is new in the Occasions mini catalog. You can use another stamp set if you want different sentiments, but this is the one I'll be using. We're going to need some Stampin' Dimensionals and your ink. And for my ink, I'm going to be using a basic black Stampin' Write marker, but you can use whatever color you prefer. You're also going to need some paper snips, and I believe that's it. So let's get started. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our mustache, and it's super easy. You're going to be surprised how easy and how fun it is. And if you haven't used your curly label punch in a while, this is going to make you want to whip it out and use it again. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our black cardstock and your curly label punch. Go ahead and flip it over so you can see where you're punching. And what you're going to do is just stick in the edge of your basic black cardstock right into your curly label punch, right along the top of the punch. You're not punching out the whole shape, you're just punching out a little snippet to get started. So just go ahead and punch out from the top, and you can go ahead and discard this piece. You're not going to need it for anything. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece that we just punched and we're going to stick it in the side. You're going to rotate your punch 90 degrees and you're just stick this piece right back into the side, and you're just going to view it through the bottom. You can see where the mustache shape kind of comes in with your cardstock, and just you know, place it so that it's just the right thickness for a mustache that you want. And I think I have it a good thickness for a mustache, and go ahead and punch. And here we have a cute little mustache. So that's how you get your mustache. Like I said, it's super easy, super cute little mustaches that you can use. So let's go ahead and get this on a card. So we're going to set that aside for now. Now take your card base, and I am going to orient it so that the fold is going to be on the top. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm using the Hello sentiment from the You're My Type set. You can use the Thank You sentiment if you want, or again, you can use any sentiment from any stamp set. I'm going to go ahead and ink it up with my marker. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment. Now, I like to eyeball it when I stamp my sentiments most of the time. I'm going to be doing this just below the center of my card. So right there. If you want to use a Stampin' Majig to get more precise placement, you can totally do that. I like to eyeball. I go fast when I create some cards like this. Now what we're going to do to adhere the mustache, I like to have it popped up a little bit, so we're going to use Stampin' Dimensional. So I'm just going to take a Stampin' Dimensional. I'm going to grab my paper snips. I'm going to cut it in half, like so. And then I'm going to set 1/2 aside. You only really need 1/2. And then I'm going to go ahead and snip it in half again like this. So now I have just a couple of really thin pieces of foam tape that I can use to adhere my mustache. You can use glue dots as well if you prefer. If you don't need it popped up, you can just use some liquid adhesive. But I like to have my mustaches pop up a little bit off the card. So let's get that on there. That's good. So we're just going to remove the adhesive and place the mustache. And there you go. Now I just have to fold the card along the score line. And here you have a cute little mustache card. Super adorable. I love these. And here's another style that I've done. This is more of like a Fu Manchu mustache. just the sides of the mustache go down farther. And to get this is again super easy. Just take the cardstock piece that you had in the punch, and starting just along the same area where you just punched to get your first mustache, stick it back, rotate your punch again, and stick it right back in the top of your punch, and do the same thing. Scooch it down a little bit until it's a good thickness that you want. And you can see the mustache shape kind of already coming together and through the top of your punch, and then just go ahead and punch it out. And there you go. So with just 2 punches you can get, or I guess it's just punching 3 times just along the same section of cardstock, you can get 2 different styles of mustache. So here's the Fu Manchu style, and again, same process just to get it on your card. Just stamp the sentiment and then adhere it using foam tape or whatever adhesive you want. And there you go, just 2 really cute different styles of mustaches that you can make with your curly label punch. So I highly encourage you to dust it off if you haven't used it in a while and start making some of these cute little mustache cards. They're great for any occasion. You can even use the mustaches for Father's Day cards, which Father's Day is coming up soon. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.